Alright, folks, we're back. We're talking about why audiences are racist, sexist, and homophobic. And he's out, and he's done.
So last time we were talking about
Velma.
Yes, the wonderful show Velma.
I want to kill myself, Joey.
Not if I do it first.
Wait, what?
So I was
I'm going to kill yourself.
I
Oh no, he's gonna Hillary Clinton me.
See, I want to hear your.
It's gonna
what?
keep. I'm waiting for you about that. You want to hear my what now?
But no. Okay. Well, hold on. I not necessarily, because I don't want to blindside you like you know, like someone, but we won't name names. You know.
Ben.
So I was curious, and I was like, I saw this video that popped up in my feed about why the new April from the TMNT movie coming up, was it
the Mutant Mayhem.
Mutant Mayhem, thank you.
Which I think was the name of a Batman movie already.
Yeah, wait, really?
Yeah. It was an animated one, but it was one.
Why they were basically listing why the new April was bad.
Okay.
And most of the points that they gave were like physical appearance based.
Mm-hmm.
And it really, you know, and I you know, I'm all for, like, here, like what we were saying about Velma. That is honestly the thing I care least about.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter to me as long as you make a good character at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And Velma was not.
Yeah, you're right.
Granted, I haven't seen the show, so I can't fully make that judgment. But from what I have seen, you know, I think it's is it safe to say?
Yeah.
But they had said that the new April was bad. The character was bad because of these reasons, and all the reasons they listed were like descriptors like frumpy and like which who the hell uses the word frumpy in the year of our Lord 2020?
Right.
And like not attractive, and I'm like, this really seems like what you find attractive, not you know, necessarily. And I don't think that's really fair to judge a character based off, because like I said, a lot of times they weren't made for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm like, and I don't really find those to be hard-hitting points as why the character is bad. Like, you can have a character that's butt ugly as hell. Not saying that this character was. I don't really think so. But as long as you make them like a likable character. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. They don't always have to be likable. They just have to be like a well-rounded.
What are you saying, Joey?
Well, because I'm saying like what we said with government official characters.
Yeah.
Which you don't know about that. But there's characters that like they're, you know, they do a good job at making you hate the characters. For example, we were talking about what was the guy in Iron Giant?
Kent Mansley from the government.
Yeah. He's a really hateable character, and that does because of that. You know, he's not a bad character because it's good at what they're good at portraying the character as being hateable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yes, you may hate that character, but that's the point.
Well, yes, but you see, Joey, is a serial killer a good person because he was good at serial killing?
I mean, that is a discussion to have, ain't it? But yeah, my whole thing with like I left a comment on that video and I was like, hey, you know, the way I look at it, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have been around since the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could benefit from like breathing some new like life into the you know, that series, and also not the first time that something like that has been done with that character. But yeah, I felt like they were putting a lot of their own biases into it, you know, which they're, like I said, they're entitled to their opinion, I suppose.
My thing is just, so here's the thing. So first of all, in response to what you were saying, that you make a good point. Like, we can't judge anything about the character, about her actual, like, fuck!
Like, I think the main reason was that they were judging her based off of the attributes they found attractive.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, I don't really think that's a fair, you know... I don't know.
But yeah, my thing, so that's why, I never try to say anything objective unless I have, like, stuff to back it up.
Yeah.
Where I'm saying, like, I personally do not care for April O'Neil's new design in Mutant Mayhem, because I do not like the way it looks. And that's just my personal opinion. I'm free to have that opinion.
And that's fair.
Yeah. And my thing is just like, so...
I think the reason why they were coming at this from, like, the standpoint of, like, this is objective fact, like, you know... My
biggest thing is, why are they changing all the redheads in media nowadays?
Is this the next conspiracy?
Look at the evidence! There's so many redheads...
They're putting chemicals in the water!
To turn the redheads black!
To turn the mermaid! I mean, I don't know. I definitely, like, there are times where I'm like, I don't find it, like, necessary. Do I ever really find it, like, distracting? Yeah, what?
It's time for Beverly to move on.
Oh, well. Speaking of which, my god. Astrid, was that her name?
Oh, yeah.
So,
we may have brushed over it in, like, an episode... I think it was episode 63.
You may notice that she's not around anymore.
Ah, yeah. We fucked up.
Which...
Well, we didn't fuck up, our equipment fucked up.
No, I probably fucked up a little bit.
Yeah, but where am I going?
You have to agree with me.
Yeah, I did, Joey. I did, actually. It's an objective fact.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, so, I guess I may have used the wrong flash drive or something.
I think I can't remember if you just grabbed a flash drive or I feel like I gave it to you.
I just grabbed the flash drive that was closest to it, and I didn't check if it had the cap on it or not.
To be fair, why the fuck would you think of that?
I mean, well, no, I feel like you had to have said something down the road at some point. I just wasn't thinking in the moment. And because of that, those episodes are lost. And it's a real shame because that, like, Astrid was the, like, man, this game, it knows how to make you feel about a character.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically a character like Astrid.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know you had feelings about Giovanni.
See, it also has the ability to make you care the least about a character.
Oh no, you cared about him, but only in the way that would end him up in a ditch.
I had a passionate hatred.
You did. Just eat the deck. Hummingbird. We're going to. Okay, so we're gonna take Beverly.
I was asking Eric, because we had been away from it for a while, and I was like, what happened last night? I was like, oh yeah, he's like, oh well, Giovanni's gone. I'm like, good.
Good.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Right.
But yeah, Astrid, man.
Where the fuck am I? Oh, I know where the fuck I am.
We lost a real OG.
We really did.
I mean, I guess the one benefit is you didn't have to hear my terrible accent.
I just forget about.
It's okay.
I just forget about. You know, it's funny. If I had a nickel for every boat game I played within the past week, I'd have 2 nickels. This is a laugh, but it's weird it happened twice.
What's the other one?
I finished Dredge.
Oh, how'd you like it?
I liked it. It was a very fun... I can't think of a thing wrong with it, honestly.
See, I've been, like, holding off, because I think Jacksepticeye just...
I watched... Well, he didn't play through the whole thing.
Yeah.
He only got through, like... He only got to, like, the first mission or something.
Oh, okay.
He didn't... Actually, no, he didn't even get past... He essentially just got to, like, through the beginning part.
I was, like, so tempted to watch it, but, like, just... Wait to bust your load, Joe.
Right. it's a good game. I will say it's not as freaky as I expected it to be.
I think I got the sense that it's like there's elements of horror, but it's not necessarily like
it's horror. It's more psychological horror. And there were a few moments where I'm like, "Dah!"
Like what could possibly be lurking beneath?
Not even that. Like I just see stuff like coming at me, and I'd be like, "Oh dear God."
I don't know if that's psychological. Then that's just physical horror. But yeah, because, like, I got the sense it was kind of, like, fear of, like, the unknown.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah, there was definitely some cool, like, interesting, creepy stuff that, like, you'd see stuff out in the distance and you'd be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. See, that's the thing that, like, I love that type of horror. Like, specifically with, like, I think, like that kind of horror, like based on things like The Deep, like really does it well. Considering that, like, it's very similar to cosmic horror in that, like, and the funny thing is, like, we don't. What's that fact? Like, we know like less about our like.
Okay, we know more about space than we do about the ocean.
Yeah, you know. So it's kind of like, hey, what's down there?
Right. Seriously, that's another thing it does well. It's like sometimes you'll like. There are moments where you, like, look down and be like, but what is that? What is that down there? Alright. I know. I remember. Do you?
Remember.
The neighborhood? Say it right, Beverly! We were there with the flowers. We were there in that building almost next door. You and me. We were neighbors.
Very peaceful.
It is.
Serene.
Very serene. That's what I like about the game. It's very relaxing.
Oh yeah.
It's funny. I think this is the last game that like really sucked me into its like to the gameplay.
Yeah.
Where I was like really like amped to like play it.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
until Dredge, which is funny.
Well, I feel like probably
maybe I
for
just
different
like
reasons.
it's like boat games. You were always there. There for me, Stella.
Are you telling me that Maneater really?
I had a lot of fun with Maneater too. Maybe I just like the water.
Here we are, like talking about like how like boat games are cool. When like 5 seconds ago we were like the ocean is fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah. Goodbye, sweet pea. Aw. I'd buy a plush of her.
DreamWorks logo.
Right?
Wait.
No, it's not.
No. I think I'm thinking of the Disney
The
one.
old Disney logo, yeah. I agreed with that. I didn't stop you.
Like, I could have let it slide.
I'm just as
could have
guilty.
gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids.
And your bird. Aww.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
You're crying. That's you cry.
Cry.
Cry. We got another spirit flower. And with that, we'll have to talk to you guys next time.